The Hi-C project is a collaboration between the University of Central Lancashire and NASA to launch a rocket which will observe the sun with the sharpest pictures, the sharpest resolution that's ever taken place. We are working with NASA to take a 15-minute rocket flight where we will look at the sun with a sharpness and an intensity that no one's ever really done before. This will actually help us to understand the atmosphere of the sun, the outer atmosphere, which has all these turbulent gases that are actually there. And of course, some of those erupt and actually come down towards the Earth. And this mission will allow us to see those particular turbulent gases in ways we've never done before. The university has a collaboration here with NASA because in the past we've been doing a lot of world-class research in this field of understanding the sun and the Sun-Earth connection. And we set up this project where we are contributing to the rocket flight by looking at the camera that's actually going to take the pictures of the sun. And we have physicists and engineers working here at UCLan in order to sort of understand how you can really take these pictures at a wavelength of light that's different than what your or my eyes can actually pick up. This is looking at the ultraviolet side of the electromagnetic spectrum, a bit of the light that you don't really see, but is there. And when you go outside the Earth's atmosphere, the sun is radiating this energy, and we can actually pick it up with a special camera that UCLan has worked on and designed with the NASA team. And therefore, we're going to launch this rocket. We're going to see what the sun looks like at a resolution that's more than we've ever seen before, and try and understand the basic physics and science of the outer atmosphere of the star. Whenever we glance up at the sun, we see this bright ball in the sky. It seems a very featureless object. But we are here because the sun is here. It provides all the light and heat and energy that we require for life on Earth. And if we can understand the outer atmosphere of this particular star, then we can understand the big eruptions that come out from the sun. At this moment in time, here in 2012, the sun is heading towards its maximum period of activity, with lots of solar flares and eruptions coming out from the surface. Though we can see those things happening, we don't actually really understand exactly what the mechanisms are that generate the energy that's released out into interplanetary space, and in particular, how that energy comes down towards the Earth and affects our own planet. So some of the observations that we're going to take now with this Hi-C mission are going to help us to understand the basic physics, the basic science that's going on in this atmosphere. And if we can do that, but we can understand why these eruptions take place and often then predict maybe when they're coming down towards the Earth. We're expecting to see right down into the atmosphere of the sun in ways we've never done before. There are other satellites taking pictures of the sun, but we'll be doing this in a way and with a resolution that will help us to really understand the fundamental science that's taking place there. It's like taking your digital camera and increasing the resolution of it 10 times, if not 100 times better than you actually have at this moment in time. That's the difference between the observations we have currently and what we're trying to do with Hi-C. And when you do that, you always see things you never expected. And we really want to peer into the sun and the atmosphere of the sun in ways that mankind have never done before. Here at the University of Central Lancashire, I think it shows that we are doing research on the world stage. You wouldn't be working with NASA or Harvard or other partners across the world if you weren't working at that sort of level yourself. So we see this as a testimony to how well the University of Central Lancashire is doing at the moment and how important it is that we showcase what's actually happening here on the doorstep of people here in Lancashire. This is a very special project. No one's ever done this before, but between UCLan, NASA, Harvard and others, we really are doing something very, very special indeed.